Hi, I'm Girish Rao, advocate and solicitor. Today I'm going to speak on the definition of allottee and promoter in the RERA. The definition of promoter and allottee is being misinterpreted by the real estate authority and they are refusing to entertain some of the complaints which otherwise they should have entertained it. Therefore, I think we should first understand the proper definition of promoter, proper definition of allottee with an object why RERA was enacted. So, for that purpose, let's understand what is the definition of promoter. I am not taking you through entire Real Estate Act or the definition of Real Estate Act. I am just taking you through the interpretation of the how the promoter can be. If you read section 2 ZK where promoter is defined, the promoter can be a landowner. The landowner could be a person, it could be a company, or it could be also society when you consider it in a redevelopment project. Then is a builder or developer who actually does the construction. Builder or developer is a person who actually does the construction of the building. I'm not talking about the contractor. I'm talking about the person who has caused the construction to be done. So he is a builder or developer I'm talking about. And third person is seller. Seller could be any person who has acquired it by under any allotment scheme or anything from the developer, or could be from the owner. Also owner could be the seller, and he is selling it to ultimate purchaser who is an allottee. So there are basically these are the three people who can be defined as an promoter. Let's see how further it can be more elaborated, what are the options which can take place. Before that, let's understand the liability of the promoter. The liability of the promoter can be stated that completion of the project as per the terms of agreement and to give the possession of the flat to the respective flat purchaser. Then again the promoter has to deposit 70% of the amount which he receives from the flat purchaser in a separate account and can be withdrawn in the manner after the completion of the work. Then defect liability of 5 years. Then responsibility to form a society and also responsibility to convey the property to the society. These are the broad definition or broad liability I'm taking. I'm not going into more detail, but this is what the basically a promoter will have to do in respect of a real estate project. Keeping this in mind, we'll have to understand how a person can be promoter or how a person may not be a promoter also. Let's see further. So let's see first option. First option is landowner, developer and seller are both are same. That means a person is owning a land, he is developing a building, and then he is selling the flats in the building. So he is a sorry. So he is a promoter. There cannot be any doubt about it. He will be responsible for conveyance, he will be responsible for registration of the society, he will have to be responsible for the construction, quality of construction, defect liability, giving the position of the building on time. So here there is no doubt about the definition of the promoter. Let's take another option. Landowner has given a development right to the developer, and developer is constructing the building and he is selling also the flats in the building. So here also there is no doubt that about the definition of promoter, but then in certain aspect even landowner will be liable and also in certain aspect developer may not be liable. What will the liability if it comes to that extent of the promoter as a landowner? It will be in respect of doing the conveyance of the property to the society which is ultimately formed by the developer. Of course, it's a responsibility of developer to complete the conveyance, but possibility is that if he had not paid entire amount, then what? So therefore, here landowner will be responsible to give the conveyance of the property. To that extent only he will be promoter, and developer to all other aspect, completing construction in time, defect liability, any loss or damages which purchaser suffers, any complaint if has to be filed under section 18, particularly for not giving possession in time and refund of the money. To all that aspect, it's a developer who will be responsible and he will be promoter. For that purpose, you can't hold the landowner as a promoter and file any action against it in the RERA. So now let's take further options. Third option. Third option is that in which landowner is society, which has given development right to the developer, and developer builder is seller also for of the same, is constructing and seller. Under this scheme, what happens? Suppose there are 40 flats to be constructed, maybe under development right 20 flats are to be given to the society, and the remaining 20 are the free sale component which developer can sell it. Now in this respect, if developer fails to give the possession, or there is a delay in giving the possession to the members of the society, he is a promoter and member of the society are allotee. I will take you through it when we discuss the definition of allotee. So in this case, society's responsibility will be limited. Society, being a landowner, will be liable to make new flat purchaser as a member of the society, and if they create any obstruction, if they understand this, if they create an obstruction in redevelopment, then certainly they will become a liable as a promoter, but not otherwise. But you can't say that otherwise they are promoter, they are liable, they are responsible for whatever acts the developer does. No, according to me they cannot be liable, because they have given their property to the developer to develop the property. So therefore they cannot be liable for what an acts and omission of the developer who has for consideration agreed to build a flat for them. So they cannot be a promoter. But I am seeing at some of the places in some of the orders they are held as a promoter, which I feel it's a wrong, totally gross misinterpretation of the order. Then developer be liable for all remaining part like giving timely possession, defect liability. Here society formation will not come. Sorry, it has come here. Our conveyance also will not come in this part. So next, fourth option. Fourth option is landowner and seller are the same. Developer and builder is different. So landowner, it could be an instance in which landowner has given a development right to the purchase to the developer, and under that agreement landowner has given suppose 10 flat to the landowner, and landowner is selling those flat. So he becomes a seller come landowner, he is selling the flat. For that extent he is a promoter. He will be liable for refund of the money if construction is not completed in time, because he is a seller and he has taken money from the purchaser. To that extent he will be liable if it is not completed on the time. Of course it may depend upon the agreement, maybe in the agreement where developer has joined as a third party, as a confirming party, and then if he has taken the responsibility in a tripartite agreement to refund the money or loss and damages, it might be a different case. But in a normal circumstances, if there is no privity of contract between developer and promoter and the flat purchaser, in that case here landowner is a seller also, and he will be responsible for all activity of the promoter also. And developer, and in this case, because a seller is a separate person, he, if there is no privity, as I said earlier, that he will not be liable to qua purchaser directly. Then third part, all are different. Landowner is different, developer is different, and seller is a different. Seller might have got under some scheme or something, he is having 5 flat, 10 flat. A landowner is already a different person. In this case, when you interpret the definition of promoter or holding a promoter for a liable, you will have to understand what are the respective roles of the landowner promoter in the, and also landowner developer and the seller. First, landowner will have limited liability to give a conveyance subject to he getting entire consideration. I assume if he is getting got entire consideration, he will be bound and liable to give the conveyance of the property to the society. Now next is developer or promoter. Sorry, builder. The developer builder will be liable for construction, defect liability, society formation, all everything. And third is seller. Seller will have a limited liability is to refund the money along with the interest if at all. This I am presuming that developer or builder has not joined as a confirming party. So these are basically the options which will be available. Various permutation and combination I have considered this when interpreting the definition of promoter and how the promoter can be held liable and how the definition of promoter should be interpreted. So if he is a promoter, then certainly he is entitled, he is liable to do certain activity, and if he fails to do it, he becomes liable for all the breaches and the failure on his part. Now, in after this, let's now consider the definition of allotee. Let's read the definition of allotee. Allotee in relation to real estate project means the person to whom a plot, apartment, or building, as the case may be, has been allotted, sold, whether as a freehold or leasehold or otherwise transferred by the promoter, and includes a person who subsequently acquires the said allotment through sale, transfer, or otherwise, but does not include a person to whom such plot, apartment, or building, as the case may be, is given on rent. So let's understand it. First, the person to whom plot, apartment, or a building, as the case may be, has been allotted. Understand the definition, it is allotted. Then it's sold. Allotment and sell is a different altogether. As I said, under the redevelopment project, he could be allotted a particular flat. So he has not purchased the flat. The allotee has not purchased the flat, but he has been allotted the flat under the redevelopment project. This is what I am giving an instance. There can be many other instances also. A tenant who was there under the redevelopment scheme with the owner and the developer has vacated his flat. In that case, he is an allotee. He will should be protected and he will be can exercise his right as an allotee, and if promoter fails to perform his obligation under the redevelopment agreement, then certainly he can file a complaint before the RERA. If RERA is holding, real estate authority is holding that he is not a allotee, then I think it's a totally wrong interpretation of the definition of allotee, definition of promoter also. It's all going to defeat the whole object and purpose of the RERA. So let's continue. One is allotted, sold, whether it is freehold or leasehold, or transferred by promoter. So allotted and sold are different, as I told, and could be under some agreement also is allotted. So it can be a wild definition. So it is not necessary he has purchased it from the developer. Then also it includes a person who subsequently acquires the said allotment through sale, transfer or otherwise. So suppose a person has been allotted free of cost, or he has been acquired it from the developer for a particular amount for a consideration, and that person sells it subsequently to any other person. Even he is an allottee. Even he can file a complaint before the real estate authority in if any of the breaches of the terms and condition of agreement, because he is basically claiming through the person who was an allottee, original allottee from the developer or promoter. So definition of allottee is wide. We'll have to see it into case to case basis, and only thereafter it can be decided whether it is allottee or not. And it will have to be liberal interpretation with the considering the whole object of RERA. Whole object of RERA, if you see the discussion which has taken place in the parliament and all those things, it's very clear that whole intention was to get all these disputes which are there in respect of the flat, allotment of the flat or purchase of the flat should be referred to an authority, that is a real estate authority. So real estate authority will have to be a to certain extent proactive and deal with the subject. Only person which is excluded from the definition of allottee is the person to whom such plot, apartment or building is given on the rent. So when it comes to rent, certainly it is not coming within the within the domain of RERA. Real estate authority will not entertain it. That is a separate rent act code or rent control code or whatever it is will be applicable. So I think this is what the definition of the promoter and allottee. Will have to see the role which are specified to be played by the respective allottee or the promoter, and then we'll have to understand how it is defined, how they become a promoter and how they can be held liable also. So this was my brief talk on the topic of allottee and the promoter. Thank you. If you have any query, do kindly write me and the email ID which is given here. Or if you have any other query also, kindly you can also WhatsApp me whatever your queries are. Thank you. Happy learning.